lacks is that I've seen so many people, about thousands of people that I've trained, and the people have come from my trainings, people who have really pushed to the edge to get to where they are. Most of the times when I meet them for the first time, what they say to me is that, oh, these positive affirmations and biblical confessions that we say doesn't really work, because I have actually said it many times, I talk it many times, I've been positive, and I've said so many things. It's just that what I'm saying, I'm sure that I should get it, but it doesn't come. The difference there is that it doesn't really come. It's because what you say is not just by saying it. It is what I wrote here. Why do I want that confession to happen? Why am I confessing it? As you're saying something that I am above and never beneath. Why do I want to be above? The above that I want to be must be defined. You must define the above for yourself. So you understand that you're not only saying I'm above. Above what? Everything. No. You got to know if it's a business that you are in, if you are running, you are an athlete, if you are doing anything, a musician, you want to be above in it. You want to define how above, which areas, where do you want to be. So in your confessions, that has to be there, and then when you know what's you want in the confession that you are saying, or the affirmation, or the biblical confessions that you were given, you now find the activities towards the confessions that you are making. It's very important, because if I said that I want to be an author, I want to be an author, and I want to write 10 books in 10 years. So I begin saying, this is what I'm saying in my meditations. I'm an author, and I've written 10 books. In the next 10 years, I've written 10 books. So I'm saying it because God says that I am the head and not the tail. I'm above only. I'm blessed when I go out, and I'm blessed when I come in. Yes. So I want to be an author of 10 books in 10 years. So it only tells me that every year I have to write a book. So when I'm saying that I am above only, when I'm blessed when I go out and I come in, in my going out, it should be part of my activities of writing. Part of my activities in my life should be writing. So I may be saying, but if I don't put the activities towards my confession, I will not be able to get what I'm saying. No matter how sweet I keep saying a confession, I said affirmation, I say it the way I want. I can say how many times. To be successful, you must develop your personality, and that personality of knowing that I'm saying something, I'm meditating on it, and I'm saying it. I'm saying positive. Positivity is very good. And if you can take all the time to be able to say this positive word, you must create an activity around it. Because I'm only telling you things that I have seen and I've done to be successful in things that I'm using books, because I've written so many books. And I just didn't write these books. I planned it when I was young. In my first introduction, I said it. I started one, and I know what I did. When I determined to write a book, every day was part of my writing. I was doing it, and when I thought of being an athlete, it was the same way. I woke up early morning. I go to run. When everybody is sleeping, I take bags and carry it on me, and I say, I'm going to win my races. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to be the champion. I'm going to be that. So I was saying it. So my positivity was also mixed with the activities that I'm doing. Don't ever say any positive word if you don't add it to your activities. If you want to really succeed in that words that you're using, first of all, You shouldn't say it without a meaning. Like I said initially, you should know why you're saying what you're saying, and then not just know that, but when you meditate on it day and night, it also comes with the practicality of putting that activities together. I always say that in confession of any positivity, whether it be biblical confessions or is a positive talk or a positive mindset or positive, all those things are good to learn from empowering speakers. They will tell you that, say it every morning, say it in the evening, say it. Yes, it's good. Don't forget that. But anything that you are saying must be part of your daily activity. There's a saying that says you just talk the talk, you walk the walk. So when you say, you have to walk it through, and walking through means that you know what you are saying. You are not only saying it in vain. You are not saying because the empowerment person empowering you saying to you that you say it, so you're also saying it. You are listening to their videos, you are listening to everything, but the person who is playing that video for you, imagine they only said it and they didn't record that video. They're just never going to come to you. You're not going to hear it. You're not going to hear what they're saying. So success, what we are treating, that you can be successful irrespective of any background that you come from, irrespective of where you live, any part of the continent that you are in. It's the same process. The discipline of making sure that your personality is in line with what your vision is, what you are looking at to succeed in. You have to create that personality of, when I'm saying something, I'm not saying it in vain. My words are not just useless, because words are creative force. They are powerful, and when they are said, it drives people to do things. So when I say sit down, you will sit because there's a force. There must be an action with the speaking. They say it says run. When it says run, I've said somebody must be running. God said, let there be light. Then somebody put the lights together. There should be light. The Holy Spirit was moving on the service that says, let there be light. We brought light. If the action, it says, let there be, let something do. Action comes with the words that we speak, and that is what generates the applications that have been put together and makes the enforcement of what has been said. So every word that we say is actually looking for things to be done. So the positive words are very important in your meditations, in your saying. That is the spot that I'm hitting. But then I'm going a step further to let you know that, my friend, we are being positive, but in every word that you speak, there should be a response. When you speak it, you say, I'm going to be a politician. Then, okay, start studying politics. You got to go towards that. I'm going to be a man of God or a woman of God. Start studying the Bible. When I said to myself, I'm going to read the whole Bible, I didn't just say that. I said, by the end of the year, I've read the Bible. Yes. When I started reading, I set up the plan for it, and I followed it, and I read. So every year, and I'm reading the Bible from the first page to the end. Then it's become more easier the more you do it. And every time I read it, I find something that I haven't seen before. So it is practical that our positive talking must come to a corresponding action. It has to be responded to. Nobody says anything into just the vacuum that he doesn't want anything to happen. When I call my son, he hears his name, and I expect him to respond. So it is positive talking is the same way. I am above only. So I have to be above. So if I'm down, I have to climb up. That is what I said. I said, I'm a Bible. I don't like to be down, be the bottom. So I start climbing up. That is what I have said. I said that so that I can do it. I can go up. The force is already there because you said it. If you haven't said it, it's very difficult for you to do it. That's the problem. If you haven't said it. So Jesus Christ always said that it is written. Somebody have to say, then when it's written, then he can use it. You have to say something for it to happen. So in our visualization and science see things happen, it is very, very important that we will be able to, in our the morning first thing to do, we got to start and when we have visualized them and we have meditated on them and we have talked about them, we should be ready in our day. On that day it's a daily thing, you should start working that work of what you have meditated on and said, you said that you want to be. If you don't say anything at all, then that you won't get to succeed. Your personality must be developed to be able to succeed. Success is when being used to succeed, it comes to development, and that development comes to character that you actually got to put in place. So you have to be conscious of it, and that's what we do. We got to be conscious. I wake up every morning, and when I wake up, I have to meditate and say that this is what I am, and this is what God made me, and that is what I will be. Then I start working on a daily basis what I've said and I want to be. I'm working towards it. It may not happen the same year that I started, but it will happen because there's nothing that has happened in my life that I've been successful in, that over my lot of successes that God has given me, there's none of them that I never actually looked for, said it or meditated upon. Some 10 years ago, then it just so happened because I was working. So when you say that, I can see, if a woman say, I can see myself pregnant and I can see myself having a baby, if you say that, you can't say I want to have a baby and then you are single and you don't have the things that, you don't do the things that brings a baby. So it's simple. When you are saying, you got somebody, you got a husband there that is ready and to do what must be done. So it is in the same thing. You can't be praying and not doing. You cannot be saying and not doing. So faith without action is dead. So the next thing that we do, and in bringing to develop our life in getting success, our personality, is to exercise what we have said. And when I said exercise, is very important. It starts from the physical exercise. You don't have to do. I don't do the biggest exercise, but I every time when I wake up, I got to when I'm meditating, I add exercise to part of me just to get my blood flowing into, right from my bed where I stand. I just get the blood flowing. That to me is a sign of exercising what you have said. So you actually put it in place. So your brain and the blood has to be flowing you. So it's like it can take about 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whichever, but you stretch yourself, and that you call it exercising what my dreams are. And you do it consistently, continuously. You never wake up and just walk out. So that you bring your human body into your spiritual being and tell your psychologically psych your body into the place where you will know that you're going to exercise what you have said. So you put in a physical exercise, and the other time you do a lot of breathing in and still concentrating on what your visions are. So you begin to take in a deep breath, You got to stretch your body. You got to get your brain at work and stretch all your system. If it is a dumbbell that you have, some people are more advanced. They just take it, and when they are lifting it, they are thinking that no matter what weight that I'm going to face with this situation, just get it. I'm going to push myself to it. So that physical exercise is telling you psychologically that I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done no matter how challenging it may be. I'm actually pushing myself to get it done. So when you stimulate your whole blood, and whilst you're doing that, and you are getting that kind of psyched up, the brain also responds to you. It responds to you because you have told yourself already, and you have pushed yourself with a physical exercise. It will help you, and you'll be in the best ever mood. Some people in their exercise, and they do it with walking. After they walk around, they can go around, and in the meditating mood, they are physically exercising, but they are actually looking at things. It's where God says that as far as you can see, you can have it. And when you have seen it in your spiritual realm, He told Abraham, walk it through, walk it in and out. So physical exercise, and in the same time meditating and doing and thinking of what you're doing, you have put your physical being into the action that my spirit is looking for something, my soul yearns for it, but you, body, you're going to be part of it. So I'm getting you ready for it. You got to get my blood flowing. So you, every day of your life, in as part of your personality development, your personal development, as part of it, you will not leave a day to go and do your general things without having a physical exercise that will take you to the platform of exercising what is been you're going to do, what the plans and the goals are. So what are we talking about here? What I'm saying is that our aim, what we are empowering you to do, is to succeed. I'm also letting anyone that's hearing me, no matter what field you're in, whether you are a doctor, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are an athlete, whether you are in cleaning, whatever you are in writing, whatever you are able to do more if you are able to develop the level of your personality. Your personal development always pushes you to succeed again. I've succeeded in so many things, but that success end? No, it doesn't. It doesn't end. The success doesn't end because it is one thing after the other. There are so many challenges, and there are so many things that you want to do. You definitely want to do them, and you want to succeed in it. I want to say to you that failure is not part of you. Failure is not part of you. You cannot fail. What a lot of people call fail is not fail to you, because it's either you succeed or you learned a lesson. It's a lesson, it's a curve. So I went to have a lesson, that's why I call it. I went to have a lesson. I just have a lesson in my life. So I have success and lessons. If I do something and I didn't get to where I wanted to achieve, I achieved something, I achieved a lesson, I learned something. So it is not vain. How do I call it fail? When I've achieved knowledge, when my personal life has been developed to some level, even though the aim that I'm aiming at, I haven't reached there, but I've gained something. So I am born to succeed. I never fail. And people may call whatever they want to call it, but in your dictionary, you don't fail. Child of God, and whoever is listening to me, you get things done. Once you get them done, you will definitely, surely have the success that you want. You must get things done, and it has to be on a consistent basis. So I'm going to recap, because there are other things that we will say in our next session. I'm going to recap that we are talking about your personal development that will help you to succeed in any field that you're determined to do. You'll be able to succeed. And anything that I set my mind to, and I don't look at the what I need to get done, but I actually look at what I need to develop to be able to get that done, it always brings success. Because when you want something so much, it's easy for you to, your aim changes and it gets on what you want. And you're aiming at that and forget how you can get it. So the first step is how you can get it, is how you can develop your personality. You can your personal development to be able to get to succeed in what you are actually looking for. And that is first, it comes first. The personality or your personal life, it must be developed to get to what you want, and now we call it you have succeeded. So we've said clearly that you must develop a standard daily life. And we have said that you got to wake up first of all to be able to meditate, send the things, go back to God and thank Him, say what He can do for you. And meditation is already said in my previous tape, so you want to know, you can get it. But that is one. And number two, out of your meditation, you should be able to speak positively, say it positively, and say biblical affirmations or biblical confessions. Say positive words, but then let it have a meaning. Don't say things that you don't know why you want it. You say something, but you have to have a definition of why you are saying it, why you want it. Is very important. So then when you know why you want it, then now you move to the next stage, is how you will make it part of your activity. Because I'm not going to confess anything and it's not part of my activities. I confessed it, I want it, the Bible has said it, so I will have to also make sure that it's part of my activity. And then in capping it, you must, this is like you wake up in the morning. This is a process I'm showing you for a daily life to succeed. Then the next part is you have to be able to exercise what you have actually put as part of your activity by physically finding a way to exercise, which I've said already. You can go back to listen to the tape, the way you need to flow through it. Now, as we are coming to the end of this section and our empowering program, we will say that be empowered. You can be able to succeed. You want more information on any project that you have. We have people, we have connections, we have, I have a daughter who also has solutions to so many situations. We can put all together. El Elyon will help you in his means. You can go to a website, you go on a YouTube. El Elyon has solutions for situations. You have a program that is all coming together, and it is practically, it will help to build your personality to be able to succeed. So in whatever you do, know that you're never born to fail. Anything they call failure is a lesson to you. And so far as you have learned a lesson, you actually achieved something and you have been successful. You just have to press on. God bless you and see you again.
Good news! Faith World TV has a brand new iOS and Android app. Watch Faith World TV wherever you are. Support us and catch up on your favorite programs. Download the app for free at Google Play or the App Store now.
Hi, my name is Mary Alison Momo, and I want to talk to you about a new show that will be coming to your screens real soon. It is Faith World TV Music. and we're so excited about the show. We will be bringing you gospel music from all over the world. We'll also be hosting established and up-and-coming gospel artists, and we'll be chatting to them about their journey, their successes, their challenges in the industry. We will be viewing their work, their music videos, their concerts, and so much more, so you don't want to miss it.